PHP. Now, this project has been presented to you by yours truly, Jefferson Agustin. Now, introduction to PHP. PHP is probably the most popular scripting language on the web. It is used to enhance web pages. With PHP, you can do things like create a username, password, login pages, check details from a form, create forums, picture galleries, surveys, and a whole lot more. So you can use PHP, so see, very easy. The most popular explanation of just what PHP stands for is going to be Hypertext Preprocessor. It's actually an alternative explanation is that the initials comes from the earliest versions of the program, which was called Personal Homepage Tools. What is PHP? You were asking, right? PHP is the most popular and widely used server-side scripting language for creating dynamic and interactive websites. PHP is basically used for developing web-based software applications. PHP is a server scripting language and a powerful tool for making dynamic and interactive web pages. Now, it is also going to be free and efficient alternative to competitors such as Microsoft ASP. So what you're going to need to get started with PHP would be critical thinking, some basic math skills, and the thinking of out of the box. So thinking out of the box, you have done this. You're also going to be needing some basic computer skills and also a working computer, preferably with the internet. Also, you'll be using some of your web browser and a WAMP server. Your basic editing skills. Well, Sublime is actually my preferred. Notepad would also be usable, but you can use Microsoft Word. Now, advantages of PHP over other languages, and that would be easy to learn. So, easy to learn. It is easy to learn because basically you can actually use it, and basically beginner programmers who just started out in web development, PHP is often considered the best and preferable choice of scripting. Open source is gonna be languages developed and maintained by worldwide community of developers who make its source code freely available to download. So there's no cost associated with the PHP and individually preferred by commercial projects and including featured updates. Portability. Now, PHP runs on various platforms such as Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and is compatible with almost all servers used today, such as Apache or IIS. Fast performance, since written in PHP usually executes faster than those written in other languages like ASP and .NET. Vast community, since PHP is supported by the worldwide community, finding help and documentation PHP online is extremely easy. So, that should explain it. Now, common uses of PHP. PHP performs system functions. From files on system, it can create open read writing classes. You can also add, edit, modify elements within your database through PHP, access cookies, variables, and set cookies. Now, using PHP, you can restrict users to access some pages to your website. You can encrypt data as well. So here's how we be installing the WAMP server. You should download it first with the link here. Install WAMP server would be easy after you download it. Now, you are going to be needing a little bit of time for downloading it, and if the installation went well, you should have an open new icon on the bottom right where the clock is. Should be looking like this. Windows 10, click WAMP server desktop icon installation, then you'll see a green square at the taskbar. Clock is so you can see the green square. Click the white arrow, like this one. Okay, so next step would be the image below would show you the WAMP server 3.0.6 running on a Windows 10 64-bit machine. That should look like that. And also from here you can stop server, exit, view help files, and see the configuration pages. So if you click on localhost on that one, or you can actually just use the IP address 127.0.0.1, should look like this. Now, what is a PHP file? PHP file can contain text, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP code. PHP code are executed on the server, and it result in a return to the browser as plain as in HTML. PHP files contains .php at the end. What can PHP do? Now, PHP can generate dynamic page content. It can create, open, and read, write, delete, and close files on the server. And it can collect from data and receive cookies, like we said earlier. Add and delete, modify into your databases. And PHP can be used to control user access, plus encrypt data, as we all know. Why PHP? It runs on various platforms as we discussed earlier, compatible with almost all servers used today, Apache, IIS, and supports wide range databases. PHP is also for free, so download it officially from PHP resource if you want some basic tutorials as well, and easy to learn and runs efficiently on server side. Now here are the PHP 5 syntax. A PHP script is executed on server in plain HTML, results in sent back to the browser. So PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document, and script starts with the question mark PHP and ends with another question mark. PHP normally contains HTML tags and some PHP scripting code.